that. And it was almost trying to shush people before it started.
Wow.
And it was very upsetting. I mean, I can even read you. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Let me find it here.
That's very
okay. Yeah, so here, this is what the person had said. Bullies have been around forever. Teach your kids to stand up for themselves. Every year, people get softer and weaker. They spend their child's life coddling them to the point that anything said devastates them. And, okay, let's see. And this was after I had quit. This group provides a place where parents, students, and families can discuss bullying by school staff, teachers, and so forth. So that was the first comment on the board, and then I was so upset. I kind of stepped back from it. I waited a day, and then I actually replied, and this is what I said. I said, yes, bullies have been around forever, but the bullying of today is a lot worse than in the past. It's not because the kids are weak. Your comment is misguided, to say the least. It sounds like you are blaming children for being bullied. Do you blame teachers for being bullied, or teachers that bully students? Is it that because the student is too weak in your mind? What about principals who bully? Yes, that does happen. We feel that your comment was unnecessary as the first comment on the board. You seem to be trying to shame the parents and students. I hope my response helps others to speak up to narrow-minded thinking like yours. I have been trying to make a difference in our community for over 14 years through my organization by advocating for families that have been victims. And I went on to name some of the injustices that I have physically heard and actually advocated for. And I'm telling you, that list is absolutely heartbreaking. Even for me to put it in writing and put it on there. But it's crazy that when I created a group, safe place, that was the first thing out of someone
that happened. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and sneak in another commercial here, and we will be right back for our final thoughts and our final closings for the New Heights Show on education.
This podcast is brought to you by Silicon Valley High School, the world's fastest growing, video-based, self-paced, teacher-supported, fully accredited online school that's recommended by more than 96% of students. Take individual courses at just $95 each, or earn your high school diploma at any age. Check us out at svhs.co.
Welcome back to the New Heights Show on education. I am back with my panel. We've been discussing bullying and cyberbullying in the 21st century. So I guess my final question to everyone, and please, if anybody has a thought, feel free to jump in. Bullying often stems from other issues within the child that's the bully, issues starting at home. And I've often heard, the teacher or the administrator of the school should do this or do that, or should discipline, should not discipline. What do all of you see as the educational system's role in teaching a child's, I guess you'd say, interpersonal skills? Is there a role, or should that come entirely from the home life?
This is Buffie. I think that we've done a great job as far as our pre-K and elementary school in implementing what's called character education and planning just the language, what it means to be kind, what it means to be a good citizen, what it means to be. But I think that at some point it kind of drops off, especially once we get to middle school. And you can kind of, bring the students in. But I think it's a community effort. I think it starts at the school and definitely at home and us as a community. But I think that we've done a great job in the elementary school system, but I would like to see that continue on in some way throughout their education system.
It's interesting.
Sandra?
Oh, go ahead, Sandra.
Sandra, did you want to say anything about that?
Sure. I'm kind of like a little bit of the inverse of Buffy there. I do believe that it starts at home in a good, solid family environment, and where the home life lacks, I do think the schools typically have to pick up the slack. I don't think they should have to. Personally, I think that good character and good ethics definitely should come from the parents, because that's your first communal relationship in your home life.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, Becky. Buffy, I'm sorry, I'm misunderstood. But yeah, so I just feel like that's just kind of the foundation. And then from there, I think it'll make it easier to teach students that go into the school systems because they already have that good solid foundation. And as they get older, that still resonates. And so their peers are like them. So there's not a lot of controversy there and people trying to influence them the wrong way. No doubt there'll still be some. I guess I'm trying to say that the good would outweigh the bad. And I know that sounds a little probably a little wishful thinking there, but in an ideal society, that would be how it would work, starting from home and then carrying over into other areas of the child's life.
And this panel, I know that in the state of Ohio, there's supposed to be 8 principles that are upheld for the schools and educators in general. And some of which include maintaining a professional relationship with students at all times, both inside and outside the classroom, and then to report information to local board of education or governing board, state education agency, federal agency, or state or federal law. And I don't know if that's done because people say, like, not every time, but if there's a school shooting, there's all kinds of excuses made, but then sometimes, like, the school staff will know that maybe there's a troubled youth and there might be signs of at least depression or maybe even the words being used by this person, and they're not reporting it to everyone that they should. And, of course, educators are supposed to adhere to federal, state, and local laws and statutes. And so they have things in place, just even in Ohio, but I'm sure each state has their own, that they're supposed to be doing. So my question or thought is, are they really doing all of those, and who monitors that? I personally don't know.
I think for most schools, especially in the area, this is Buffy, they do report those things, but I think that what they found is that, the policy is once something like that happens, you report it to the parent and you report it to any outside agencies as a mandatory reporter. But these outside agencies are also being overtaxed with being inundated with calls. And so sometimes, unfortunately, our children suffer falling through the cracks because maybe caseworkers have such long lists of people to see and they have to prioritize who comes first. And so I think it's such a national issue. This is why we're having the roundtable. This is where we come to, flesh out ideas and solutions for our children. But I think that for most schools, they can have that policy in place because they can only handle so much within the school system and outsource that to an outside agency. But they're taxed as well.
And I do want to kind of jump off of that last statement that you made, Buffy. I mean, this is a huge, 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 huge topic. And we've only barely scratched the surface, really. Everything is connected. A person's psychology is connected. A person's sociology is connected. How they act out in school all of that is, connected. So hopefully we would be able to do like a second roundtable or something on these related issues, because I think it's important.
Also, just real quick, I wanted to share, there's someone that's listening to this or that will listen to this and maybe they just need someone to talk to. We do have a couple partners. One's Teen Line, Teens Helping Teens. And the information is on our website underneath blog, like our Easy Tunes will pop up. Mm-hmm. And the hotlines are there. And then we have Life, Your Voice, Your Life, Your Voice through Boys Town National Hotline. And those, between the both of them, it's 24 hours a day. So if somebody needs to talk, I mean, just know that you're not who maybe you see yourself as, that you're really an incredible person, and that because other people might not be able to see it, or maybe you're being bullied because they can, that there are places that you can call and reach out to, and it does not make you a weak person to do that. And you, I believe, will find that you're empowered by doing that. So please use those.
Absolutely. So with that, I'd like to thank my panel, Ms. Pamela Clark, Ms. Buffie Williams, and Ms. Lysandra Scott. I will have a normal live podcast tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific, and 4 p.m. Eastern. Would anybody else like to share where they can hear your voice or contact you if they need to?
This is Buffie Williams, and my show airs on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for having me, Erika.
Yeah, thank you, Erika.
Oh, you as well.
People can always call our number, 419-786-0247. We can also help direct you if you need help.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for joining me, and I will talk with you later on hopefully a next roundtable.
Thank you.
This is New Heights Show on Education.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Don't forget to rate us and follow us on your podcast player. Check out our show page, radio.newheightseducation.org, for monthly announcements and other happenings.
And we're done.